Okay, so as you probably could figure, I'm gathering a very long list of people that I want to do little readings on, and that people have asked me to do. And so the list is long, of course, and it's going to take me a little while to get to do little deeper readings, although not very big. So I thought in the meantime, I made a list um, of people, and why don't I just do yes or no, trustworthy or not? And I don't mean trustworthy. When I'm asking the questions, what I'm picturing in my mind when I'm presenting to the cosmos, the truth field, is number one, if it's a research type person or information type person, are they in general giving you truthful information? They're doing the best that they can, and they're reporting in general truths. Of course, not everything's going to be true, right? But they're doing the best, and in general, most of their stuff is true. If they're teachers, spiritual teachers, then are their teachings accurate according to the cosmos? And do their teachings point the student back to themselves, like learning to trust your inner truth, discovering who and what you really are, taking back your own power, um, learning to recognize ego action, just really basic but helpful information to help a true spiritual awakening. Okay. And what else? Spiritual teachers, blah, blah. Okay. So if somebody comes back, and this is all in general, like the universe is like, yeah, they're doing a good job. They're not trying to create a dependency on the teacher, or the teacher doesn't have some heavy egoic attachment or an agenda or an opinion that is out of alignment with the cosmos that seems to be coloring their teachings or the information that they're giving, right? It always is going to come down to, is it going to be beneficial for you to listen to this person? Is it going to help you in your awakening journey to have power to turn you inwards? That's the basis for the question. If the answer comes back no, that in no way means that there is some devious, mischievous, malicious intent by the person. It just means, oh, their ego, they may have an agenda, they may be creating a dependency, they might have an opinion bias that is not giving the person the full picture. So that I'm not saying that anybody, if there's a no on here, that they're completely not trustworthy, or if there's a yes, that they're completely trustworthy. I need to find a better word. Maybe I'll just use Cosmos approved. What else did I want to say? And some of the people in the readings that I'm shocked that came back with a no, I'm going to go and do deeper readings on them. Now, um, when I do, because if somebody comes back with a no, and well, someone on here, you'll go, oh yeah, that's a total no. Um, I still think they're worth a deeper reading, because even with someone who is maybe not so clean in their transmission, or they've got ego agendas, I do feel like even the no's have value. They are offering value to the world. And here's what I mean. Some people need that kind of teaching, that type of experience in order to learn. They need to have their boundaries crossed. They need to be caught up in a, I don't know, cult situation in order to fully learn what they're here to learn. Because if they just came across me, somebody who's like, oh, shiny and perfect, and they wouldn't get it. Maybe they wouldn't trust them, right? So I think everybody has value. They're offering some value, even if it is from a quote unquote negative standpoint. And also, just in general, the readings that I do say, perhaps, for example, Sadhguru, sorry. Um, Cosmos is happy because his spiritual teachings are in alignment, right? They're okay. He's not really misleading anybody. But from a personality standpoint, I didn't look into, I don't know if he's a jerk or if he's stealing money. I don't know that. I did not look into that aspect. He may really be a real shit, right? That's the human personality. And I would be happy to look into those things. But I'm just looking from, what are they here to offer in general? Are their teachings accurate? Blah, blah, blah. I know this video is going to be so long just with me explaining everything, right? What else did I want to say before I go through the list? Um, yeah, I think I've explained myself enough. So, believe me. And I want to say, like, look, I am just one piece of the puzzle. I'm doing my little check-ins, my intuition. I don't know if I'm correct or not. I'm just sharing what I got. I do the best that I can. And every person doing these types of videos are coming up with their piece of the puzzle, knowing that each one of us is asking questions in a different way, getting a different thing. So it's like a whole mosaic. It'd be fun to get us all together and kind of talk about things. But anyway, all right. So here's our list, just in a random order. Um, and I will be doing deeper things. So just on my list, I have a Mark Carney. Didn't know who this person was, politician. I just looked him up. I got to know. Okay. Kaya Ra, yes. Jordan Peterson. And what I felt was there was a heavy yes in the past, and now it's weakening. The weakening, it's a weaker yes, like something's in decline. And I understand his health is down there. So maybe he's also yeah. So it was a yes, and then something is going awry. Okay, Joe Rogan, no. Okay. Not that he's intentionally lying, but I think the cosmos looks at this and says, anyway. Okay. Ishmael Perez, no. Joe Lang, no. Juan O'Savin, no. Carrie Cassidy, no. Richard Dolan, yes. Stephen Greer, yes. Corey Good, no. Michael Sala, yes. Chris Bledsoe, yes. These are all people I think in like the UFO secret space program information or white hats. Oh, Simon Parks, no. So talking about, oh, behind the scenes, this is really happening. Trump is really, the savior, um, blah, blah. Okay. Chris Bledsoe, yes, anyway, don't kill me. And believe me, I checked all of these 2 to 3 times because I was shocked. Roseanne, no. And let me explain. I think this is, I listened to Roseanne. I mean, my God, okay, how do you not love Roseanne? But I think the cosmos is saying what I felt was, and I had to stop watching her too. There became a very heavy opinion about a certain topic. And so I think that colors stuff. Yeah, okay. Alex Jones, yes. And what I felt was, he went astray and he's back on track. Went astray for a very short time, back on track. JD Vance, no. Joe Kent, no, which I'm totally shocked at and I'm going to check into. Um, Nick Shirley, no. Candace, yes. Uri Geller, no. I don't know who these people are. Joe Dispenza, no. And I got dangerous, yes. And this is because of the inappropriate use and teachings of the Kundalini. Okay. Nino Rodriguez, yes. Mateus Di Stefano, yes. Darius J. Wright, yes. Sasha Stone, no. Regina Meredith, she's been around a long time, yes. Richard Rudd, yes, of course. And then Bentino Massaro, No. Con man? Yes. And yeah, so there you go. That's my list. I'm just having fun. I'm not saying anything that I'm accurate, that these people in some capacity are not doing good things or saying things, but this is just a general, right, intuitive read. Are they helping you awaken to your true self? Are they giving you enough truthful information to move you, or is it just all a mix of baloney and I don't know? Anyway, let me know what you think. Oh, and I've never said this before. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you want. Okay, all for now.